Hello geometry students, and welcome to the review session on parallel lines and perpendicular lines and equations of those lines. And in this video I am going to solve this particular problem right here, number 21. And the directions say write an equation of the line that passes through P and is parallel to the line with the given equation. So, not everybody needs to do this the way I did, but if you're here looking at this video, it means that you want some help in understanding how this problem is set up and how to solve this problem. So I'm going to take you through all of the steps, and I'm going to start out by sketching a graph of this. Now this graph isn't going to be 100% accurate because it's just the numbers are just too big. But let's say we have an equation here, x equals 4. And this right here is a vertical line. And the reason for that is that every single point on this line has an x-coordinate of 4. So let me label my axes here. That's the x-axis, that's the y-axis. And I'm going to graph this line, x equals 4. So that's this one. This red line that I'm drawing in there. Okay. Now we want a line that's parallel to this red line and goes through this point 250 and negative 86. Okay. So my graph here is much too small for this, so I'm just going to draw a little break here and a little break down here. So let's say that all the way out here is 250, and all the way down here is negative 86. So the point P is right here. And we need to draw a line that is parallel to the red one, and it goes through this point. So any line that's parallel to the red one must also be vertical. So this line is vertical, so anything parallel to it must also be vertical. So that means this is the line that we're looking for, and this is a vertical line, so the equation is going to be x equal to something, because every single point, every single coordinate on this vertical line has an x coordinate of 250. This dot, this dot, this dot, it doesn't matter which point you pick on this line. Their x coordinates are always 250. So that means this equation of this line is 250. And if you notice here, this problem can be solved without much thinking. Without much tedious work. You don't even have to graph it in order to solve it. I graph this just so you can have some understanding of it. To do well on this problem, all you really need to do is to be able to think through this problem. This is a pure thinking problem. So now I'm going to hit pause, and then we will do another slightly different problem. Okay, so this one is, excuse me, kind of like the previous one. We're going to do number 25. With a notable difference, it says that write an equation of the line that passes through P and is perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular to the given line. Okay. So the situation that we have is exactly as we had in the previous problem, at least for starters. But the requirements are slightly different. We want perpendicular this time instead of parallel. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my graph here. So there you have the graph. This equation is x equals 4, so we know that it's a vertical line because all points on this line have an x coordinate of 4. And now we want something that's perpendicular. So anything that's perpendicular to a vertical line means that the line must be horizontal. Let me write this better. Any line perpendicular to a vertical line must be horizontal. So it could go across here, across here, across here, but there's a special requirement. It has to pass through this point. So I'm going to draw the little break, and I'm going to draw the little break here. So this is 250, and let's just say this is negative 86. So this is P, right? 250, negative 86. Well, it's got to be a horizontal line that passes through this point. So it must look like this. And so in this case, what we have is a horizontal line. So its equation, it has a slope of 0. So its equation is y equals 0x plus something plus b, right? But b is the y-intercept, which is negative 86. So this is y equals 0x is just 0. So we can just say that b is negative 86 because, again, that's where the y-intercept occurs. So there you go. That is the final answer. So if you look at the two problems we just did in this video, they have the exact same setup but different requirements, so they're going to produce different answers. And neither of them require a ton of mathematical algebraic manipulation. All they really require is lots of thinking and understanding. Okay, so if you really understand this stuff, you could answer this question without actually having to write anything down. But if you need to write something down, that's okay too. If you need it to graph, to visualize, that's okay too. Whatever works for you. Thank you for watching. As always, keep working hard, keep exercising your brains, and have a wonderful day.